So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds in the welterweight division between these two great warriors. Julio Chavez is approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. He's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Julio Chavez and his opponents. Fighting out of the blue corner, Chavez.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Touch him up.
Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight. When a high stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Julio Chavez. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Chavez is once again the target of an uppercut. Silch is trying to push away. He wants to breathe a little. Blocks that belt line well. Halfway through round number one. Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral control. And when there's no unilateral control across the board, well, you have too many spots that are weak for the sport, spots that do not serve the sport.
Blocks the headshot. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Each man able to land an uppercut. Last 10 seconds of this first round. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Silch. So it's the end of the round. And as both men head back to their respective corners, Teddy, it brings up a good point that's many times not talked enough, but the culture of a corner and how guys conduct themselves. What was always your philosophy in organizing and running a corner?
Well, first of all, only one guy could be in charge. That's the trainer. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. It has to be organized like anything else. And you have to have calm people. You only have 1 minute. Maybe by the time the fighter gets back, maybe it's 50 seconds. So you have to be efficient. You can't have guys that are excited. They have to be able to control their emotions just like the fighter does. on the outside. And everyone has to know what their job is.
Smart counterpunch by Chavez. Able to show you his blocking ability. Accurate counterpunch by Silk. Teddy, everybody has the imprint of where they came from. In the case of Julio Cesar Chavez, he's the son of a railroad employee, and he grew up in an abandoned railroad car among 9 siblings.
Well, that will serve him in a pro career, especially since he didn't have a big amateur background, because that would help him as far as being ready mentally. He's had to fight things in his life already without getting in the ring.
Good defensive skill with the block by Julio Cesar Chavez. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Targeted counterpunch by Chavez. Another flush shot lands upstairs. Nice block by Chavez. Comes right back with a shot of his own. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. And he ties up on the inside.
Hey, no holding, no holding.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Beat him to the punch.
Well off the mark by Chavez. 10 seconds to go in this round.
I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Looking good, looking good. Keep your... You have to start doubling that jab, okay? Double that jab. That will put us in position. Get the compress on, get the compress on this. Let's work on the swelling. Can we work on the swelling?
And round number 3 is underway. Chavez's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Way to block there. Right back to the body. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Come on now, guys, keep busy. Come on.
There's another left hand from him. Chavez is fully committed to utilizing the jab, and I think it's working out well for him early on.
Well, it is. It's kind of like, you know, sending static out there. You want to scramble somebody's radio signal. You know, that's what the jab does. It scrambles your radio signal, or at least in boxing terms, it throws the other guy's rhythm off.
Lands the counter. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Chavez's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Chavez. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent believe it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged just by seeing his guy take those kind of shots.
Good scoring counterpunch by Julio Cesar Chavez. 10 seconds to go in this third round. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Have to start throwing more in volume in there. Throw in volume.
Here we go with the fourth round. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Nice job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by Silk. Back in '93, when he fought Greg Haugen defending the 140-pound title, he had an 82-fight win streak coming into that fight. But Haugen wasn't giving him any respect. He said Tijuana taxi drivers that my mother could have knocked out made up that win streak.
Well, he gave him respect afterwards, but the truth was that there was a lot of nondescript names. Fighters from Mexico that Haugen didn't know, he didn't recognize. Maybe they weren't real great fighters, but they were tough, steady guys. And Chavez improved with each one of them.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Halfway through round number 4. And a sharp counterpunch by Silk. Well off the mark by Chavez. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. And he continues to hold there. Blocks that belt line well. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Silk. Silk's got a bloody nose right now. I don't know if it's broken, but the bottom line is it's going to be a distraction. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited, he can pick him off a little bit.
Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this well. Get on that. Get on that.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Hands up. Double up the punch.
Julio Cesar Chavez is doing really well on the outside. Boy, you gotta love being his opponent, right? You come into a fight like this tonight, you're so worried about getting off your punches, landing accurate punches. Well, here it is. Not gonna move the head at all. Come and get it.
No, you just have to worry about you don't hurt your hands. You better hope that you wrap them real good because you're banging that nugget all night long.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Teddy, little Chavez trivia. He holds the record for the most successful defense of a world title with 27 and the most world title fights with 37. Anything dealing with longevity is going to fall into a category that he's going to dominate.
Yeah, again, his strengths were not in one category where you say, you know, he's just scintillating in speed or scintillating even in power. But there were so many things he did well. He had a great chin. He was a good body puncher. He was very, very reliable.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Keep the head moving.
10 seconds remaining in this round. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
That was good. You took a lot out of him that round. Keep that up.
Swelling is nothing. Focus on the punch.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage.
Keep working the jet.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Chavez blocks that punch. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Able to dismiss that body shot. Good block by Julio Cesar Chavez.
In and out, in and out, in and out.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Julio Cesar Chavez is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. He is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
Silk's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Now that's some fine work right there by Chavez. Chavez is making for a trainer's dream right now. Picking his shots, Teddy. Selecting when, where, and being very accurate.
Yeah, the old timers would say he's a real sharpshooter. That's exactly what he's doing. He's not missing much.
Chavez is in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Had in that round. We're in control. Next round, let's busy. Because now, don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Well, the ability to adapt, so important. Who can make the changes now as we're halfway through this scheduled 12-rounder? Chavez able to get rid of that punch from his opponent. Chavez has got to find a way to protect that eye. The cut has worsened, and if it gets any worse, you got to think this fight is coming to an end immediately.
Well, what's going to matter is when the doctor finally gets caught up and looks at it is, Joe, not how bad the cut looks or even how graphic it is to the fans out there, but where it's at. The doctor will look to see whether or not it's the kind of cut that if it gets worse, it could actually be physically damaging to his career.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. And now they're trading blows. Chavez is doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. One or two are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
He just missed that shot up top. Chavez is doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. Clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Silk. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
All right. Let's work on that cut. Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on it, right?
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. Oh! Chavez is hit by a right hand. Both men trading hooks. Committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. On the mark, the counter punch by Chavez. Chavez's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
Joe, it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Good block there by Julio Cesar Chavez. Nice block by Chavez. Protecting his head well with his guard. Chavez is doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Coming to the end of this round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
I need to jump on him in this round, all right?
They start up again, back to action here with another round, but who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. He's just not concentrating on the body as a target here, Teddy.
No, and you know, you wouldn't mind if he didn't have to. In other words, it all depends on the scenario. This scenario says that he should be going to the body.
Wow! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. He's a weeble wobble in the ring right now, just wobbling away. Was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him. Comes right back at him with a left hand. A little defense turns to offense by Chavez. Oh, and there you go. Silks is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Great stuff, 90 seconds in, and it's been a thriller in this round. Oh, an explosive headshot there. He is down. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Good block by Silk. There it is! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Lands flush with the... Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this level.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. It's nothing. A small cut, nothing to worry about.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Silk. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Silk's got a real problem on his hands now, Teddy. I think the cut is actually worsening around his eye. He has to do a better job of watching out for that. Has to protect that eye.
Yeah, what he has to do now is give his corner man, his cut man, a chance for his work to be accomplished. In other words, there's been coagulants, chemicals put into that eye. Now the fighter has to move a little bit, be elusive, and allow those chemicals, those medicines to work.
Through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Go. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Chavez is just making some room for himself here. Chavez's eye is an absolute mess. That cut is really a major issue. Now, if you're his opponent, it's got to be the primary target, right?
Yeah, in a way.
Oh, Silks is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? The ref is stopping this fight. Julio Chavez is going to be partying tonight. A knockout victory. It doesn't get better than that.
Your winner, Julio Chavez.
Julio Cesar Chavez is your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those